Even as the escalation is continuing from both sides, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has spoken to Iranian President. Now, this is a big update that we have right now. PM has spoken to Iranian President Dr. Masoud Pezeshkian and has put out a post on X as well, giving us, a sense of what the conversations really were about. According to this post on X that has been put out by Prime Minister's office, Prime Minister and in fact, it's mentioned that he spoke with President of Iran, Masoud Pezeshkian, and conveyed Eid and Nowruz greetings, and both expressed hope that this festive season is going to bring peace, stability, and prosperity to West Asia. So this is the post, viewers, in fact, that has been put out at this point in time by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and this gives us details of the conversation that he had with the Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian. Now, given what has happened over the last couple of days, specifically, it's very, very important the kind of balance India is maintaining. Remember, India has good relations with all three countries that are at war right now. Be it Israel, be it Iran, be it the United States of America. And this is what the Prime Minister has said. One, he says that both the leaders expressed hope that this festive season brings peace, stability and prosperity to West Asia, condemned the attacks on critical infrastructure in the region. Now, that's an important point, which threatens regional stability and disrupt global supply chains. Prime Minister has also mentioned that he reiterated the importance of safeguarding freedom of navigation and ensuring that shipping lanes remain open as well as secure. Clear indication coming in for Strait of Hormuz. And he's also mentioned in this post that he appreciated Iran's continued support for the safety and security of Indian nationals in Iran. A very, very important point being made by the Prime Minister in this post on X. Let me go back to my colleague Srinjoy Chaudhary, who continues to be with us at this point in time. Srinjoy, two important takeaways, as far as this particular post is concerned. One, how he has spoken about the attacks on critical infrastructure, and Prime Minister also has mentioned about the need to keep shipping lanes open as well as secure.
Yes, first of all the Indians in Iran. I mean, there were quite a few pilgrims, students, businessmen, tourists, all kinds of people, and naturally the Iranians have tried to ensure that Indians were safe. That's the first thing. Freedom of navigation, of course, is critical and very important, and supply lines, because you are right that he suggested that it was about the Straits of Hormuz. And India depends on the Straits of Hormuz and the safety of Indian ships, Indian tankers, Indian merchantmen. They have to be safe. And the fact that the Iranians can do something about it is very important. It's absolutely critical that the Indians manage to do this, get this through, because then Indian ships will be able to sail through the Straits of Hormuz without any problems. And that is precisely what the Prime Minister wants. All of India wants. India wants Indian ships to be safe. India wants Indian sailors to be safe. India wants all those shipments of gas, of petroleum to come through the Straits of Hormuz. From a lot of countries there, gas particularly comes through the Straits of Hormuz, and the easier it is for India to get the stuff through, the better it is.
Right. Srinjoy, can we also, in a way, imply that perhaps in the next few hours or maybe in the next 1 or 2 days, we could get some more news about more Indian vessels getting a safe, passage or a clearance, for Strait of Hormuz? Because last time also, remember, when Prime Minister Modi spoke to the Iranian president, when the External Affairs Minister was also in touch with the Iranian Foreign Minister, we did get some good news.
Yes, undoubtedly. And that's something India can hope for. Because if PM has picked up the phone and called his counterpart, the President Pezeshkian, actually, then very importantly, there is some hope that there are all those ships stuck, all those liners, all those petroleum tankers, the merchantmen, they can go through. The easier it is, the better it is for India. Because let's hope no one attacks them. Let's hope no one fires a missile or a drone at them. They are Indian ships flying the Indian flag. Iran is a friendly country, as are Israel and America undoubtedly. India wants its natural gas. India wants its petroleum. And if the Japanese can do it, if the Koreans can do it, there's no reason why India can't.
But do you think, like Japanese have managed to do it, perhaps something similar for India could also be on the way?
Yes, undoubtedly. This is something that could happen very easily. As of now, those two ships have gone through, the Nanda Devi and the Shivalik. Now, this is a sign that, well, if the Nanda Devi can go through, why can't all the other ships? So let's hope that this happens, and let's hope life becomes easier for Indians queuing up for LPG and so on.
Shrinjay, I request you to please stay on with us. We're also joined on the broadcast this afternoon by retired Major General Dinesh Nain. Sir, thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. Your understanding of the post that has been put out by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he had a conversation once again with Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian. He's in a way, spoken about how both leaders, spoke about stability in the region. He condemned the attacks on critical infrastructure, and he also reiterated, as per his post, the importance of safeguarding freedom of navigation and ensuring that shipping lanes remain open as well as secure.
Yeah, I think it's a good move because Pezeshkian is basically a moderate person. And he's been considered moderate, not hardliner or something like that. And at this stage, when nobody is speaking about the Gulf countries, the attack being done by Iran on Gulf countries, which they were expecting at least China will speak up, but China has just kept quiet about it. So India speaking up definitely makes a very good messaging to all these countries that we stood up for you during the war, number one. Number two, there are 140 million barrels are floating of Iran in the Persian Gulf. And that is why America has waived off the sanctions for some time for Iranian oil, because they want this oil to reach various countries, and so that this oil passage which is taking place can be slightly improved. Number three, definitely our gas and oil are coming in very large quantity from this area, and he's speaking to Pezeshkian, and also he's spoken to other nations also, Prime Minister. So definitely there will be a movement of what you call it gas and oil from this area to the Indian side. But if we say Pezeshkian can stop this war, or Pezeshkian will not react, or Pezeshkian is in any position till the time Mujtaba Khomeini, the Ayatollah, is there, who is a very hardliner, and the hardline which America and Israel are taking, planning to put boot on ground, maybe that Kharg Island may be attacked in 2 or 3 days,
right,
because 2,500 of their commandos are coming into ships, and also 31 core marine commandos from Japan also,
right,
about 2,200 of them are coming. Along with that, you see, Netanyahu also announced 2 days back that said maybe that Mossad, we need to put on ground, and Mossad will be...
All right. Major General Dinesh Nain, thank you very much. Appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and getting us, sharing with us, in fact, your perspective on the big development.